This week on Country Music Junkies, I have a new artist to introduce you to. I have Scott Brantley on the phone. Scott, thanks so much for joining us.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Well, we're really excited to be chatting with you. We know that you have a upcoming album coming out, a couple of singles out there, so let's get right into it. I wanted to start with kind of your start in country music and how this all began for you.
Well, I guess my journey into country music started when I was a kid. Like a lot of people, I started at age 3 playing music and played, music all my life. It was a big part of my life and always has been as my family. All my dad's and my mom's side both played, uncles and aunts and stuff. So it's just always been about music. Music has been a big part of my life for as long as I can remember, even longer than I can remember. But I started kind of pursuing the country music as more of a career as opposed to just a hobby around 8 years ago. I started really trying to start songwriting, and it's been a journey. And now we've got a couple of singles released, and everything's going good on Studio Gold Nashville record label.
Excellent. Now I want to talk about your sound and your style because you've described it as country. Can you dive into that a little bit more and tell us what you mean?
I've described it as country because, these days the country music seems to be kind of a melting pot of several genres, it seems, for what you hear on radio. You have like alternative country and rock country and pop country, and I guess what I meant by that is I'm just country. So I don't really fall under the pop category or the Texas country category. Kind of dibble dabble in a little bit of it all, but I just kind of stay steady as far as just straight up and down country music. I'm a big fan of traditional country music. So I guess to describe my sound would be like a modern take on traditional country music. It's not just straight traditional, like the real old stuff. Even though I love that stuff, but it's kind of a modern take on that. And I'm very proud of what we're putting out, and I can't wait for the fans to hear it.
Excellent. Well, we can't wait to hear it as well, although we do have 2 singles that we can listen to now, which will be featured on that upcoming album. We'll talk a little bit about your first single, Good Thing Going. Can you tell us a little bit about the story and what fans can expect from that if they haven't yet heard it?
Yeah, Good Thing Going, it's funny, it doesn't have a real big backstory. It's kind of a simple lyric. Me and my brother David and a friend of ours, Trent Jeffco, we got in a room one day, and, we had a songwriting session scheduled. We got in a room, and none of us kind of really brought any idea into the session with us that day. So I just kind of started picking around, and I just, for whatever reason, I blurted out, Good Thing Going, like I sung it, Good Thing Going, just like the melody, and played a little bit like the chords, and it just kind of came to me right there on the spot, and David, Trent both loved it, and we kind of took it in the direction of, a relationship where everything just seems so perfect, even though it doesn't seem like it should be, like kind of going back to the opposites attract idea.
Absolutely.
She's yogurt and granola, but I'm scrambled eggs and cheese. She's got fashion figured out, and my britches have got holes in the knees. Kind of that opposites attract thing where nothing on the outside, it sure doesn't look perfect, but boy, we got a good thing going. And it's an up-tempo, it's kind of got some of that rock. It's kind of a rocking tune, but it's not rock music. It's still country to the core, and real sing-songy. You kind of get stuck in your head, I think. And that was the first thing on it. I think it got to number 54 on Music Row charts. We're real proud of that for our first single. I'm anxious for it to be on this new record that we're working on too.
Absolutely. Now let's talk about your current single and the second single off of this upcoming album, How Summer Goes. Tell us a little bit about the story behind that.
Yeah, How Summer Goes, me and my friend Derek Hampton, longtime friend here in my hometown, we got together and I had an idea to write about summer love, which is is popular among young adults, young folks. Well, I guess young and old alike. I guess you can experience it at an older age, but more so young, I guess. Just a summer love, and I had this. I'm getting ready to go on a beach vacation, so that was kind of, we had just kind of booked our room to go down to Destin, and that was kind of on my mind, you know, getting ready to go to the beach, and it kind of brought back, you know, just thoughts and memories of maybe like summer love when you go to the beach and that kind of thing, and that's kind of what we wanted to dive into, those emotions, you know, that go along with it. So lyrically, it's probably a little deeper than our first single, and I'm a real lyric driven, you know, when it comes to music. I mean, we try to come up with good catchy melodies as well, but I'm real big on the lyrics, and the lyrics, you know, making a lot of sense and being very relatable to everybody. So this was kind of one of those songs that has, you know, a little more meaning, a little more backstory, and a little more emotion, you know, in the lyric that we deliver about a guy and a girl meeting at the beach, and then the summer love fades away, you know, with the end of summer, but those memories still hang on, you know. So that's kind of what How Summer Goes is about.
Excellent. Well, fans, be sure to check out both of Scott's singles, Good Thing Going and How Summer Goes, and be sure to stay tuned for the upcoming album. Now, Scott, if fans want to connect with you, they can go to scottbrantley.com, but how are you with social media? Can fans connect with you on there as well?
Yes, ma'am. We're on Facebook. It's facebook.com/Scott Brantley Music. So you can just search for Scott Brantley Music there. And we're on Twitter. It's just Scott Brantley on Twitter. I guess at Scott Brantley is the way they do it. And also on Instagram, which is, I guess, at Scott Brantley as well.
Amazing.
And I think you can get to those all from my website.
Perfect.
Which is scottbrantley.com, as you said. But we do right now. We're just doing Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And that's enough to keep a country boy busy, you know. So
I can imagine.
As we progress, maybe we'll try to find some more of the stuff. But that's what we're doing mostly right now.
That sounds good to me. I think those are the three main ones anyway. Scott, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you so much, Patrice. I appreciate you having me. It's been a pleasure.